Hi, I'm Kimberly Meyer. I'm a nurse practitioner with the Department of Neurological Surgery here at U of L Health. So I just always wanted to be a nurse, and my grandmother wanted to be a nurse and she never was. So I think I took some of her dream and then my dream, and I was one of those people who went straight into college, got admitted right to the nursing program and graduated without ever changing my major. And I worked on the floor for a little while. I worked in the ICU for a little while. Then I went back to grad school. Then I went back to school again for a PhD. It's just been my everything I've ever wanted to do. I work for neurosurgery here at U of L, and we see predominantly neurotrauma patients, so brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, and then my other specialty is hemorrhagic stroke, so people with aneurysms, AVMs, just hypertensive hemorrhages, bleeding in the brain from high blood pressure. And I really like doing the acute care, the critical care. The sicker the patient is, the more I think I have to offer them. So it makes for a very challenging but a very rewarding day when people do better. I like to think as a nurse practitioner, I bring the best of both worlds. I have more advanced training, and I have physician colleagues who are right there with me all the time if I need help. And I bring the empathy of a nurse and the holistic approach to the patient. So even though I do neurosurgery, I can still take care of their distended belly or their high blood pressure, and they're not frustrated by having to go to so many different providers. I am faculty in the School of Nursing, and so because I teach, I'm in the literature all the time, so I always know what the latest and greatest treatment is. I sit on national boards for neurosciences, so I have colleagues all over the United States and all over the world that I can go to if I have a question or if I want to refer a patient elsewhere. That's one thing. And then I think my overall care is to take care of the whole patient, not just the body part that I'm technically responsible for. I have a grown daughter who is very sassy, and I have recently decided that I like kayaking. So I tried to buy a kayak at the end of the year, but apparently everyone else did too, since they couldn't do anything else. So I'm looking forward to a new purchase for that. And then the other thing I like to do is cook and bake. And it seems like I always like to have people over, which has been a real hardship for me this year. I always make too much food, and so the residents that I work with benefit from that. There's a little smorgasbord in the call room after I've had a weekend of cooking.